Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Waters. Today I'd like to discuss one of our favorite procedures that we offer here at our clinic, specifically for women. It's called EmpowerRF.
EmpowerRF uses bipolar radio frequency to tighten the muscles of the pelvic floor as well as the vaginal canal, and can also help increase sensitivity to the area by tightening that pelvic floor. We can also help with urinary stress and urge incontinence.
Pelvic floor issues, vaginal laxity, dryness, or pain with intimacy knows no age limit. Whether you're a first-time mom, close to menopause, or have already experienced menopause, it affects the young and old, and we shouldn't be ashamed to discuss it.
Studies show that 90% of women after delivering will have pelvic floor dysfunction within 15 to 20 years post-delivery. Of those, 50% will have sexual dysfunction, and with sexual dysfunction, they are more likely to experience depression, anxiety, obesity, heart disease, and diabetes.
And unfortunately, there's not a lot of attention spent on women and their symptoms and the real struggles that we have. These are vaginal treatments that help strengthen pelvic floor muscles, help remodel vaginal tissue, and build collagen so that we can deal with symptoms like stress urinary incontinence, or urge incontinence, or even painful intimacy. We're told that as we age, these are normal things like peasing or peeing when you sneeze, or having to run to the bathroom because you're afraid you may not make it in time, and maybe you don't. Or maybe being isolated and feeling like you can't leave your home because you're embarrassed to go out in public, fearing that you'll have an accident, or even going to a friend's house. And couples not being intimate any longer due to dryness or pain. Women, we don't have to suffer any longer. The Empower platform allows us to deal with all of these issues in our office non-surgically, and you get amazing results.
So just say you've got weak pelvic floor muscles, or you feel like your tone's gone, or maybe you've got rectus diastasis. We really need to strengthen everything. Well, that's where the tone comes into play. So V-Tone is an internal device that's EMS technology. So if you think maybe Kegels on steroids, it's going to deliver about the equivalent of 20,000 Kegels in 20 minutes. It's going to help contract those internal muscles to strengthen them at a way that you're not able to do on your own. When we use V-Tone, we also recommend tone treatments on the abdomen. That way we stimulate the muscle contractions and strengthen internally and externally all at the same time.
This device is bipolar radio frequency so that the temperature is maintained, and it senses the temperature 1,000 times per second. They also achieve a depth that can penetrate through not just the superficial mucosal layers, but all the way to the muscles that are deep in the pelvis that can strengthen those pelvic floor muscles, and where you can get improvement in your incontinence symptoms as well. If we have a person that has more issues with urge incontinence and maybe has a lot more damage in their pelvic region, we use Morpheus 8. The same technology as we use on the face, arms, neck, and body, and that's what Morpheus 8 will do.
Most women can notice results, changes some immediately as soon as we finish, and others at about 2 weeks. For the procedures, there's no pain involved, so you can have significant improvements without surgery and without downtime, so you heal right away. Everybody is going to be a little different, but a lot of people do report having improvement in symptoms or resolution of their symptoms for years.
EmpowerRF is changing women's lives all over the world. And at Liberty MD, it's the only place you'll find it here in Emporia.